Greetings my friends, I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. I'm just a normal guy who's doing 10,000 pull-ups to pi. What's it all about? Why, as I like to say, why? I want to get 10,000 digits in my head for various reasons. It started off okay, and it's actually still going okay, but I'm realising now it's quite a lot of hard work, and I mean I knew it was going to be, but the deeper I get in, like currently I'm up to 6,300. I believe I've got memorised, and I'll use that in quotes. Yes, there we go. So I've got 6,300 memorised. I'm going to do another 100 a day because I want to do 300 to 400 a week. So I stay ahead because today we're up to digits 4,401 to 4,500. So I kind of do need to stay ahead, otherwise it would just be some big stress ball that I'm trying to kind of keep up with while I'm doing all these other things through the day, because it's not my job to be a memoriser, if that's what it is. I'm just a part-time amateur memoriser that decided to try and do 10,000 digits to pi, and I thought I'd chuck in 10,000 pull-ups as well, because for various reasons I'm going to do this. I'm doing this, should I say, not I'm going to do this. But anyhow, let's just get on with it, and I'll chat about things as we go, because again these things tend to go on a little bit longer with my ability to waffle. Okay, so right, I'm feeling 90% today about this one. I think I'll get them all right, but if I'm pondering a little bit, or I might be a little bit uncertain, hopefully not, but we'll just see. And I don't want to put any negative stuff inside my mind, because I know how that backfires quite a bit. So let's just get on with it. I'm going to do I'm going to do 50 first, and then I'll reveal that, and you won't be able to see the board until the very end when I bring it forward, because it's a bit, I don't know how to get it where you can zoom in and anyhow. But okay, we'll just crack on and we'll get through it, and then I'll chat as I go. Right, okay. 0, just holding that. 9, 9, 0, 7, 9, 6, 5, 4, 7. Okay, there we go. Off and running, my friends. Right. I'm definitely going to stick to my guns this time. I'm going to get through the 50. I'm not going to say anything about the numbers until I get to the end, but we're just going to get through them. Okay, right. 09907 and 9654. Right, let's do it. The form is actually, I don't want to curse myself, touch wood. Ooh, which one sounds, let's have a look. Let's do that. Oh, wow. Is it even a burn in there? Oh my god. Right, okay. Right, I've thrown myself off a bit now. Ooh. 3, 7, 6, 1, 2, 5, 1, 7, 6. Okay, I've been avoiding doing these end ones because of the injury I've had. I shouldn't have done them today, but I was just testing it. Okay, 3, 7, 6, 1, 3, 7, 6, 1. What did I say? 2? Is that what I said? 3, 7, 6, 1, 2. Yeah, I think so. I told you. 5, 5, 1, 7, 6. I think that's right. It's it's, as you can imagine, don't expect me to be a master of these things. I'm learning. I'm not that more advanced than anyone who hasn't done it before. That might sound silly. I'm waffling again on it. I said I would get through it. Let's just let's talk at the end. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 5, 1, 3, 5, 7, 5, 1. Some similarities there, my friends, as you can see. Whew, it does happen obviously quite a bit, well, from time to time. Patterns, 5, 6, then 7, 5, 1, then 3, 5, then 7, 5, 1. So it's always good when those things pop in, because you know, you just know the sequence that follows. Right, okay. Okay, 7, 8, 2, 9, 6, 6, 6, 4, 5, 4. Whew. Oh, I had the heating on before. And I thought, no, I'm not doing like a full strenuous workout, so it won't matter that there's a bit of heat in there. But I'm actually feeling it already, my friends. Whew. Okay, what did I say? 7, 8, 2, 9, 6. 6, 6, 4, 5, 4. Okay. Right, final two of this 50. And then we shall see how we're getting on. Again, just trying to be careful of this injury, which I believe is on the road to recovery. Again, touch wood. But I don't want to just flare it straight back up again, which, you know, it'll be a bit disappointing. Anyway, okay, let's get the last two again. Let's see where we are. Okay, do these again. 7, 7, 9, 1, 7, 4, 5, 0, 1, out. 0, right, there we go. Halfway there, my friends. 7, 7, Gandalf the Grey, I can see that now because I'm at the bottom. 9, 1 is Neil Armstrong, and 7 is a boomerang, or usually angel wings. I'll tell you why in a second. And 4, 5, David Essex, doing the action of Neo, which is 0, 1, and he's eating a burger. Okay, let's have a look, see if there's no drastic errors. It seems good, my friends. Okay, at this stage I'll quickly run through, because I normally do that. Let's put the pen down. Okay, so I use the journey method. I mean, what does that exactly mean? You have a continuous route, and I say continuous, it can be as long as you want, but on this particular thing there's 2,000 locations, so it's quite continuous for a certain point. But I break it down into hundreds in a way, so even though it's continuous, I've got like 20 stations. As you can see here, there's 10 on this side, 10 on that side, and I put 5 digits on each location. Like the first one is a bus shelter, then it moves on to I took these pictures because I went around and took the locations as I was walking around the seafront, and there's like 2 little snowmen that I set outside of a house, just cardboard ones, so that's the location there. Then we'll go to the door of the house, then there's the van, then there's the scaffold on the house, and then I think it's another bus stop, and then a red telephone box, then just a big sign on the path, and then some ballards that are coming up out of the ground, and then this is like an empty old red phone box or something for that one. And on these locations I create these little mind movie things for them. So anyway, so how do I do that? I convert the numbers into letters, and I use 0 is number 1, no sorry, 0 is number 1, 0 is O, 1 is A, 2 is B, 3 is C, 4 is D, 5 is E, 6 is S, 7 is G, 8 is H, and 9, I can't get that finger on like that. Can you do that without that one coming up? I can't do it. Anyhow, 9 is N. Did I say 9 is 9? 9 is N. So everything kind of makes sense here apart from G. 7G. Again, I keep on saying, I'll find out why that is, and I keep forgetting after, which is crazy. Anyhow, so with that number system there, which is, as you can see, it's quite simple, it'd be quite easy to learn that straight away. Then I turn them into characters. So 09 is Olivia Newton. So that's Olivia Newton-John. So I always have it like from the Grease, you know, she's like kind of dressed in the leathers at the end. She's like, I got chills of multiplying and I'm losing losing control. Yeah, for the power. So okay. Anyhow, and then she's doing the action of. This is actually 90's a funny one. It's just no, like as in no, as in no, and it's like. And there's other characters like I was looking through the characters that say no, you know, and I usually use the Michael J. Fox character from Back to the Future. That spoiler alert here. There's a scene where somebody gets shot and he goes no, like that type of thing, you know. So I just use that one. So I always just see him either screaming no in his life jacket thing. There's maybe a DeLorean there. Anyhow, so Olivia Newton-John is dressed in a kind of leathers. And she's kind of, you know, she's maybe smoking a cigarette, and she's like, she just goes no, whatever the situation. She's in the bus shelter, and she's actually thrown a big boomerang, which is what 7 represents. And actually, she's Australian, I believe, anyhow. So sorry, rest in peace, Olivia Newton-John. And she throws a massive boomerang. Again, exaggerate the scale of things as much as you can, shrink them down. Make them big, have them ooze and have them alive. I don't know. It's just I'm trying to hard something to let my mind go, and I feel trying to break through these restrictions. But we'll have to kind of just push past them and try and almost anything goes and see if it works. So I'm struggling with that, but again, the more we do this, the more we can explore. Anyway, she throws this giant boomerang, and it's coming back to it, and that's when she's going no, you know. So I try and. The things have to try and make sense. Don't always. Sometimes the connections. Let's see. There's one in here that I don't know. Like 5/6 is Edward Scissorhands, so it's Johnny Depp. He's playing badminton. That's Gail Ems, and 1 represents either the number shape. So it's either something that looks like a 1. Could be a pencil. Could be an arrow. Could be a staff. Could be anything that looks like a 1. You know, or it could be bun as the rhyming. So you could so quite often I just have 1 as someone eating, and it could be eating anything. So I've just like opened up the whole thing. So it's like if a character's eating in it something, then I know the end digit is 1. Or again, if they're throwing a big javelin or they're shooting maybe arrows or something, then I know that that's a 1. It's not always the case, because sometimes 02 is Orlando Bloom, so the action is shooting arrows. So that it's not always the case there. So anyhow, but as long as you know in your mind that there's some differentiation. That was a fancy word to blast out with it. So I didn't sprain myself on my tongue. On my tongue, oh my god. On my tongue. Anyhow, so the first 2 letters I say are the character. The next 2 letters are the action of that specific character. And the last 1 digit is that number shape or number rhyme. 7, heaven, or 7 looks like a boomerang. 4, door, or looks like a boat. 6, sticks, or you could be used a golf club, and so on and so on. 6/6 there, Sylvester Stallone is doing the action of David Essex, so he's singing from not Lord of the Rings. He's singing from War of the Worlds. I use the David Essex. It's like, is it a Brave New World? He's just like, take a look around you, and then it's like, hey, come all over again, you know, whatever. And there's the big War of the Worldy things, aliens, and the big ships are coming blasting lasers. So Sylvester Stallone is singing that or running away from the aliens, and then he runs through. He's at this kind of signpost, and the signpost turns into a door, and he just runs through the door. That's again whatever. It doesn't have to be fantastic, which is all right, because sometimes you can spend forever trying to think of all these things. So just have a placeholder to start with. Even if it feels a bit uncomfortable with your mind, just get something, then move on. Then go back and review and change these things over time. I've got plenty that I'll be changing as I'm going through and reviewing these things to try and strengthen them. So anyhow, let's get on with the next 50. I'm just stretching the forearm a second. There we go. Right, okay. Let's begin again, my friends. Okay, right. So checking where I am. Whoop, that hurt. 2, 9, 9, 6, 1, 4, 8, 9, 0, 3. Right, we'll blast through these again because I took quite a bit of time there. 299614890. Right, that's a 3. It's horrible that. Try to correct it, I've made it worse. Right. 0 4 6 3 9 9 4 7 1 3. Try and get that chin above there, the bar. Right. 0 4 6 3 9 9 4 7 1 3. Okay. Yeah, wish I didn't have that heating on. It's off now, but yeah. Oh man, it's like this lumpy bit of the muscle there. This is where the injury kind of came from. That's attached to the elbow. I strained. That's about 8 weeks ago. Trying to do too much, too quickly. With these, trying to add too many weights in lifting, curling too many heavy weights, and I think that's what did it. I was curling these 16 kilo weights, which it's quite a heavy weight, but I was doing them like isolated, like this, and I think just both arms. When I came to do pull-ups again, I was like, there was this cold kind of pain that was in my arms there, and I was just like, oh, what have I done? So, again, my friends, lessons learned. Anyhow. 2 9 6 2 1 0 7 3 4 0. Okay, right then, let's get these down. 2 9 6 2 1 0 7 3 4 0 7 3 4 0. 0 is the actual pond where it's at, because it's a circular shape. Okay, 4 left, is that right? Yeah, 4 left, just checking. Okay, 4 3 7 5 1 8 9 5 7 3. Whew. Right. Okay. Sorry, I've just had a bit of a. I forgot what I was doing there for a second. 4 3 7 5 1 8 9 5 7 3. Okay. Whew, heavy breathing. Let's get the final 2 out of the way. You know, before the arms explode. This feels okay. I mean, again, I know I'm talking about this quite a lot, but if anyone wants to do the 10,000 pull-ups while you're learning 10,000 is just a pie, then let me try and give you some words of warning about trying to do things too hard. Okay. 5 9 6 1 4 5 9 6 1 4 and 5 8 9 0 1. Okay. Oh no. That's it, let's start again. Imagine if you had to do that. Yeah, that was the rule I'd set myself. If you drop the pen, you start again. Ooh, that kind of rhyme? Okay, 5 9 6 1 4 5 8 9 0 1. Okay, let's see if we're alright. Okay. Just waiting for something to be wrong. You pessimistly. Darn, we're right. Man, I'm so happily disappointed. Let's try and get this off there. Okay, my friends, here we go. Here's the board. I'm just going to stand like this for the next 2 hours. Okay, that's it, I'm bored, right? Okay, well, my friends, that's the end of another week. And next week, let's face it, it's an exciting week. Okay, because we're going at 5,000. You know, whew, I mean, come on. You know, that was like when I first started the first pull up there, which was, I'm forgetting what it was now. It was like 1, 4, 1, 5, 9 on the very first day. All of them a couple of months ago nearly. In fact, it probably was. Anyhow, so next week is day 46. So leading up to day 50. But yeah, I'll be, like I was saying yesterday, it's like you can look at it 2 ways, and this is probably just wasted words really, but this is the way I'm looking at it. Although I might look at it the other way as well. Anyhow, so it's kind of like we're climbing up that mountain, aren't we? I always love the analogy of just life, this mountain that we're always on, the never-ending mountain. But next week, when I get to that 5,000, I've got a choice. I can either be halfway up the mountain, or I can start to be coming down the other side. It feels like I want to come down this one, but then again, do I just want to continue up the struggle of climbing to the top of that mountain, my friends? This is, see, I've given myself a dilemma now. I don't know which. Maybe I can go both ways. I can like do the sliding door scenario thing where one version of myself is coming down and the other one's going up. Can I do that? Yeah, why not? You know, like I said before, we can just split our mind and we can go. So if I start kind of like looking at going a bit funny and I start to twitch, then you know I'm getting further and further apart with each day. Anyhow, my friends, that's it. Again, I know I'm not getting many views at all. In fact, you know, I'm not being despondent about this at all. It's such a tough thing. I'm discovering. It's trying to get any presence out there, and again, you're competing in a world where everyone's on the cameras, everyone's posting things all the time. I thought this particular thing, and again, I can see big plans for this going forward, for helping people. Again, and I know that's like I'll help people and be helping myself, hopefully, because like I say, I'm going to create a course. I'm going to try and, I don't know how long it's going to take us after I've done this. I'm going to compile everything together. I'm going to go through everything. I'm going to be looking inside and out. What I'm going to different strategies. Like for instance, so the first 4,800 numbers, I was taking pictures of like front door, then gate, then fence. Then I was just working my way to the lighthouse. Then back along time out, doing all kinds of whatever was on the route, and it was quite tricky as well because I was learning things and patterns along the way, which I'll discuss again. When I'm doing the course, I'll pull all these things out which I feel like I was doing wrong, then trying to correct these things. But anyway, the first 4,800 was just taking the pictures. The last 2,500 roundabout has been from movies. I've just been doing the Indiana Jones films, so Raiders of the Lost Ark and the Temple of Doom. So I've just been going through the films. I was sitting right up next to the TV with my camera, and I was just watching the film, and every time there was a different kind of scene or something that I thought where you're walking through the journey of your mind, I was taking a picture, then taking a picture, and then some of them don't work, some of them they're maybe a bit too close together or similarities again, and I always find them a little bit more confusing for the mind to differentiate between, again, using that word. But anyhow, but what I want to do is I'm doing that, and I'm gonna do the next film. But what I'm going to actually do as well is I'm going to try a different technique where I'm using inside the houses again as well, just using the corners and the walls and the corners and the walls like Anthony Mativia mentions. So I'll maybe do 1,000 digits using that one as well, just so I can actually, at the end of it, I can say, well, I tried this way, then I tried it this way, then I tried it this way. And again, there could be many other ways, but I feel as though if I've got another way to do it, then find out and be truthful in my own interpretations of these things, what is beneficial to people. Again, it can be all different, but again, there might be slightly better techniques for one way or the other. I don't know. This is what I'm going to be doing and exploring. But anyhow, my friends. Okay, right. So that's going to be fun. As I'm like, I wonder how much more room I've got left in my mind. I want to try and get another few digits in. There's just nothing goes in. It's like I can't learn anymore. I have to start. I think that's. I don't think that's how the brain works. But you know, some people say there is like a limit, and I don't know. I don't think there will be. It's all about structure and filing and going back and catching these things. Like this morning, I've spent a lot of hours today training, going back over from actually 4,500 to almost 6,000. I've been going over them again, and it was surprising how many I kind of forgot, because again it was. But what happened there was so I'm just going to check the back of this camera here. Actually, I'm going to stop this one, then start it again, because it was going to probably. Anyhow, yes, I've just stopped and started the camera for the YouTube one, because I feel like it cuts out after half an hour. Anyhow, what was I saying? So yeah, so I went over the over 1,000 odd digits there, and I forgot quite a few. I mean, and you knew them, you knew that they were in there, and you're like, oh, what was that one again? But when I went through them initially, again, I knew them inside and out. I was like, oh yeah, I've got that one, and I went over it again and again. But again, what I didn't do, and again, I'm not doing this deliberately, but I probably didn't catch them close enough before they started to fade. And I need to have a structure on one of these ones just to test them and know that how many days I can go. Like initially the first day, you should learn the thing, then go after it. Maybe an hour later, then the end of the day, then maybe the next day, then try 3 days, then 5 days, and then But just because they were in my head so well with some of these things, I thought, oh, I've got them there. Then I let weeks elapse, and then they started to fade because I just presumed they were in there, but that's just not the case, because it's quite complex. I'm trying to get so many digits in so many different scenarios and things in there that it's like I need to be hitting them more and not just relying on saying, oh yeah, I've got that one. That's not working. So this is all good. This is all stuff that I'm going to be putting in the course, teaching people the best I can, again through experiential experience. But anyhow, okay, my friends, it's the end of the week. It's Friday. Everyone have a fantastic weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye. Ding. Okay. Oops. Pause for 30 days. I've hit that wrong one again there. Not to worry. Anyhow, yes. So I think I've said all I need to say for the day, my friends. It's it's what I was actually going to start talking about some of the entrepreneurial things and things I'm learning, but I feel like today has gone on a bit too long. So and my daughter's coming back actually. It's her 21st birthday on Sunday, but we're having a party tomorrow, so I've got to clean the house. I'm going to get in my Queen outfit, and I want to break free. I've got to break, and so I know, amazing voice. Okay, my friends, have a great weekend, and I'll see you next week for the 5,000 and up. Bye pie.